Welcome to the Sleazy Podcast, the podcast about anything and everything, but mostly TV and movies. And now it's time to get sleazy.
All right, this is episode 126 of the Sleazy Podcast. Tonight I am joined by Mr. PBS.
Howdy.
Robzilla.
What's up?
And all the way from the Chicagoland area, the one, the only, Hot Sauce.
On location in the Winter Wonderland.
Bang, bang, Sleazy Gang.
Bang, bang.
We'll steal that from the Niners since, Niner season's over. Football season's over in general.
Yeah.
But, so I hate to do this again, but we have to open the show up again with some more sad news. Ivan Reitman passed away. Can you believe it?
It's a fucking tragedy.
After, just after Life came out, would they come out in the summertime or the fall?
It was the fall.
Fall.
Yeah.
Okay. It was November, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Man, it's funny how time flies here lately.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's sad to report another death in 2022. Ivan Reitman, the director and producer of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Name me off some other movies of Ivan Reitman. I know he's been waiting on it.
He's ready. He's ready.
Yeah, I got the Wikipedia up already. We're talking about Meatballs. I've never actually seen Meatballs, but that's what
Shit, me, you haven't seen Meatballs?
It's been forever since I've seen it. I know they made like a whole bunch, didn't they? But it wasn't from him.
Yeah,
I just watched the first one.
Yeah.
that was supposed to be. I don't know if
I've
it was
never
Bill
seen
Murray's
Meatballs.
like debut or early role away. But Meatballs in '79. He directed Stripes in '81.
Stripes is great.
We all love Stripes.
Stripes.
Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, John Candy's in there.
Oh yeah.
'84 Ghostbusters, the original. 86 they directed Legal Eagles. I don't know if anybody's seen that one here.
I don't think I've ever even heard of it.
1988 the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic that we all know and love, Twins.
Oh yes, fantastic.
It's a great movie.
Fucking Danny DeVito, baby.
89 Ghostbusters 2. 90 another classic, Kindergarten Cop.
Yes.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Would that movie hold
not a
over very
tuba.
well today? Girls have a vagina and boys have a penis.
No. We had to get some like old school cop playing it though too.
Yeah.
It's not true
Like,
anymore,
yeah.
man. I don't know if you guys, I haven't seen this one in a while, but I like this one. Dave, the one where Kevin Kline
President.
Yeah.
plays, he's the president, but like something
Yep.
happens to the president.
They get
So they
him-
find
yeah,
another
look
guy
like-
who basically looks just like him,
Yeah.
and he
I like that movie.
president.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I liked it, but it's been years since
I
I've seen
think
it.
Sigourney Weaver's the first lady.
Yeah.
Yes.
94, he had Junior. I never really saw Junior.
Is that when our Schwarzenegger when he's pregnant
Pregnant or
first?
whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen Junior.
Yeah,
It's been a long time, but I remember there's a couple parts I liked. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to wear. And he's like walking up the stairs all pregnant.
That was a genius movie.
and then he directed Father's Day in '97.
Is that
I-
Robin Williams?
I fucking love that
That is.
movie.
Oh my god!
Williams
The
book.
the best part of that movie they're in the rock concert. Is it Sugar Ray?
Yeah.
He starts fucking headbutting people.
They start fighting and shit.
He's like, the power comes from your back.
I remember going and seeing that with my dad on Father's Day, and we just had a great time seeing that movie, both laughing, and it was a good movie.
I've never
Robin
seen
Williams,
it.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
I now that you bring up like the headbutt thing, I remember the headbutt part.
Oh, it's hilarious. He's he's just headbutting everybody.
I
Like he's not even
remember-
punching.
I remember being in tears when that happened. Like, oh my God, this is so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's like, the power comes from your back, and then Rob Williams just goes crazy headbutting everybody. That's hilarious.
So yeah, '98 he had 6 Days and 7 Nights. I've only seen pieces of that one. That's the one with Harrison Ford and
Yeah.
Hesh,
Yeah.
where they get stuck
I
on the
don't-
island together.
I don't even remember watching that.
Yeah. He's like Harrison Ford,
I
like
mean,
a pilot who
when-
crashes.
When you
Yeah.
look
Real
at
life.
this guy's list on IMDb, you're like, this dude's a fucking legend.
Yeah, after you realize what he's done.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lifetime accomplishment.
Yeah, he also had like a producer credit on. I see Shivers on here, and I thought he had a producer's credit on another like early Cronenberg movie. So he was also kind of in the horror community a little bit there in his early years. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
You're just going to gloss over the producer credit for Space Jam 2, I noticed.
Yes, I am going to just gloss over that.
And Private Parts. Come on. Eric's a Howard Stern fan.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay,
You're
okay.
glossing over the producer. Come on, man.
He was influential in
You know,
Private Parts.
sometimes the producers don't always have a big role. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Howard
Okay.
Howard loves Ivan Reitman, and he credits Ivan Reitman to a lot of the success of the movie Private Parts.
I love Private Parts.
That is a once a year watch for me.
It's a great
Like
movie.
that might be like, I know, like when I was just watching on TikTok today, and some guy was like, "What's a movie you've seen over 100 times that no one else has probably watched over 100 times?" It might be Howard Stern Private Parts.
I feel like they used to show that one like later at night on like USA or some
Yeah.
channel like, all the time.
E Network probably.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
I always remember the part where he's like, trying to earn some brownie points with his wife, and he goes out with she's like a nurse for like I don't know what the word appropriate would be, but they're like special needs people.
Mhm.
And like Howard's trying to play like frisbee with the one guy, and
Yeah.
he throws the frisbee and it hits him in the face, and he's like, "Oh, you almost had it." And the guy's like, "Yeah."
I always love the scenes where he's like fighting with Paul Giamatti because Paul Giamatti's
Yeah.
like the head of the network or
Pig,
something.
pig
Yeah.
bonnet. Yeah, that's what they called that guy.
Because
Pig bonnet.
he looks like a pig and he smells like it makes me want to vomit or whatever.
Yeah,
Funny.
but Paul Giamatti, like,
Dude, he is so good.
he played that character to, I mean, it was great. But man, that movie's so fucking good. Is there a movie that you've watched over 100 times that you think no one else is, watches really that much?
No, I can't think. I can't think of any movie I've seen 100 times. That just
Really?
yeah.
I mean,
There's definitely some movies I've probably seen like 20, 30, 40 times maybe, but yeah,
Yeah.
like that's a lot.
When Private Parts came out, my parents were divorced, and every other weekend I'd have to go to my dad's when he lived with his roommate, and his roommate had a scrambler and a big screen downstairs. So when he wasn't there, we got to chill out or whatever. And I just remember like watching Private Parts and that Jerry Springer movie. And
Oh yeah,
Ring
all
Ringmaster.
that, like,
yeah.
because they, on pay-per-view, they just play that shit back to back to back. And
Yeah.
I'd be bored. So I just sit there and watch it. But yeah, I mean, it's probably up there close to 100.
I don't know about 100 times, but I know whenever it comes on with Dad, like it's always Man on Fire with Denzel Washington.
Oh, that's a badass movie.
Oh my
too.
god, he's like he'll stop dead tracks what he's doing. He's like, okay, don't change it. And then like we'll watch it.
I always
every
do
time.
that with Forrest Gump too. Like if Forrest Gump's on, I stop what I'm doing. I'm right on it until it's over.
Yeah,
How about you, Hot Sauce?
I'm just thinking, I don't think there's anything that I've watched that much. I know my wife seems like she catches Armageddon every time it's on. If Armageddon's on, she's got it somewhere. She's found it.
Harry Potter. I heard Harry Potter's big in your house, isn't it?
She likes Harry Potter, yeah, but it's one of those things where it's just like she's got like her comfort movies that she'll put on just to have on for background noise if she's doing something else. Like she's just laying on the couch. She knows she's going to be fucking around on her phone, getting up to get a snack. Like she'll throw something on like that she's not invested in. It's just like a comfort movie just for background noise.
that's what Tracy is with Harry Potter, and she loves The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock. Always, I've watched that 3 or 4 times.
Oh
already.
my god,
She loves that movie.
I don't know if I could watch that 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
I
I could
could,
The Blind Side. I'm like,
I
okay.
could put in like A Few Good Men and watch that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like,
I
you
just
just put-
watched that the other day on TV.
If you just like put that in on like the DVD player or something, and it just like repeats all day while I'm doing
There's
nothing,
actually a movie I
probably
really
do that.
like. I haven't seen in a while, but whenever it came out, I watched it. Was Basic with John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was like a super slick movie.
Well, so Ivan Reitman passed away. That's sad news. Apparently, it was in his sleep, so it's not like he went peacefully. It wasn't anything terrible or
Suffering or anything.
Yes,
But
but
he's 75.
it
so.
sounds like the family's like really upset. Rightfully, they you always think you have a little bit more time with somebody
Yeah.
or something that goes away. But yeah, very sad. Rest in peace to a legend in the film and comedy industry.
And just like you said, you don't really realize all the stuff he's done till you read off. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
until you read it off.
It's just like classic after classic.
I didn't know that he did Father's Day.
Me neither.
And some of those, you just don't know it until you look it up and you're like, holy shit, he was involved in that.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know
he
that.
directed that. He produced that.
Yeah. Like Junior didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that. But I guess, now if you ever go to trivia and that comes up, like, who was the director of Kindergarten Cop?
Ivan Reitman, baby.
You fucking know now.
Rest in peace.
All right. So we've got the sad news out of the way. We did find some crazy news articles thanks to Hot Sauce.
Yes.
And did anybody else send one in?
Crazy news. I didn't find any.
It was
crazy
just
news.
you,
It's-
right? It was
yeah,
just you, right? Hot
did it,
Sauce.
Yeah.
I think maybe you sent in one of the Tomahawk one, maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember, dude. I see so much stuff, and I just
yeah.
I hit send, and I'm like, working or whatever, looking at the same time, and I'm like, send.
And I tried to send it, and I tried to send it to myself that way as a reminder. I sent it, but I still
Yeah.
fucked it up. So
Yeah, it's tough. And then we have that group on top of it where we plan the episode out, and we
Yeah.
still get all
jumbled up.
crisscrossed and all that.
If only we had some sort of producer person to
know.
make sure it all made it.
And
into
write
one.
it all down and
Ooh.
That's true.
put it in
That's
like
true.
a PowerPoint or Excel thing. That'd be awesome.
Might have to do that.
If we ever
Now-
make
now
money,
you don't got to bring PowerPoint and Excel into this. Now don't.
if we ever like return revenue or whatever from become big and have like Joe Rogan fuck you money, I'm gonna have like monthly like reports on Rob's performance. And I'm gonna have you guys there on like the side just to see me yell at him.
You're a
Hire
fucking
someone
Christ.
just to babysit Rob.
Yeah, like stand over him all the time while he's like working.
like when he's telling you the stories, like, yeah, I was up at 4 a.m. with a dog. You have your guy like, actually, Robzilla did not get up until 5:30 that morning. to walk
5:30.
around.
He sits out, waits for the lights to come on at Rob's house and notes it.
It's a PI basically.
That wouldn't be a waste of money one bit. Like, actually, Rob couldn't hang out because the dog was there, but somebody else was there too. He just didn't want to leave the house.
It wouldn't be a waste of money, but after reading about 3 days worth of notes, you just say, fuck that dude. I'm not reading and dealing with this shit.
5:45 p.m. Rob watches shitty anime.
Right.
6:45 p.m. Rob gets up to get a Diet Mountain Dew.
That's right.
7 p.m. Rob watches shitty movie on Amazon Prime.
I'm very behind on my anime, by the way.
9 p.m. Rob wakes up from unneeded nap. 10 p.m. Rob attempts to go to bed. He lays in bed because he slept all evening.
Yes. We've all done that before.
3 a.m. Rob wakes up. 3:15 he goes back to bed.
3 a.m. Hate my life. Go back to sleep.
4 a.m. he wakes up to feed a dog that isn't his.
Yes. Blind old man.
4:30 p.m. or 4:30 a.m. Rob
Oh.
gives Brownie an insulin shot so he doesn't die.
Stab that dude right in the shoulder.
The dog's a diabetic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave the dog diabetes.
I touched him, so that's my superpower. I
Oh,
touched
dog
him.
Jesus.
The dog was fucking fine until Rob started dating Tracy.
Yeah, that's what our brother said.
Wow.
Yeah, Rob petted him, and he got
went-
diabetes.
He went over and the motherfucker like fell over and went into a diabetic coma.
Fucking Bacow.
He's licking he's licking all that diabetic sweat off of Robzilla's face.
Yeah.
The sweat is so sugary.
It shot right to that pancreas.
It's back when Rob wasn't taking care of his sugar. And
Yeah,
Then he ended up in the hospital like a month later,
yeah.
like
Me and
fucking people up.
Me and the dog went to the hospital together.
We need to like report you to fucking
PETA.
to who? Like you're the only person that like contagiously spreads diabetes.
Patient zero.
For the diabetes.
All right, so moving on to crazy news.
You got type 1, type 2, and Rob strain.
Yeah,
Very unique, deadly strain.
The Zilla variants.
yeah, the Zilla variant. I was over at reading Rambo's for the Super Bowl, and he has a new girlfriend that he's super into, and that she was showing me her drawings in this painting she did for Valentine's Day for him.
Yeah.
And
I think he posted one or two of them.
yeah,
on
it's
Twitter.
kind of like she's got her own style of drawing.
I'm jealous because I wish I could do that.
Yeah. But I asked her, I said, could you draw my friend Robzilla head on like Godzilla's body and make it look real? She said, oh yeah, just give me a picture of it.
Yes. Hey, can we put that on a t-shirt?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck yeah, we're
Probably
doing
scan it in and do something with it.
Yeah, we will.
All right, so crazy news.
So should we call this like the not quite Florida segment?
Yeah, the not quite Florida
Not quite.
segment.
It's a fucking crazy section.
So this one is from Mobile, Alabama. Let's see what the headline here. Clerk uses tomahawk on shoplifter after he punches his wife, police say. I like how they had the police say at the end, just like
Tomahawk on shoplifter.
yeah.
I think I did share this with you guys.
So, Mobile, Alabama police say a man caught shoplifting at a gas station punched the clerk's wife, so the clerk cut him with a tomahawk. See, that's not like how I want to imagine it. I don't want to imagine like he just cut him. Like I want to imagine like he winged that thing at him.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like, bitch, give me the money? And then just out of nowhere, left side, the tomahawk just fucking clipped him right in the shoulder.
Like he went like full on Cherokee and just threw that motherfucker right at him.
It's like
That's why you don't fuck with small business owners.
In the watch out, Dave.
Yeah.
So like you watch the movie and like the clerk's got like the shotgun under there, but this guy's just got like a tomahawk put up there.
Man, I just imagine he had the holster for the tomahawk
right
on his belt.
Yeah. You know, it's got to be decorated and stuff too, right?
Oh yeah, he fucked the dude right up.
Yeah.
He was just waiting
he's like holding it out, like, yeah, dude, I'm just getting the money. Let me get it. And he's slowly under the table. He's reaching for his tomahawk.
He's probably like, this is my fucking moment I've been waiting for. I'm gonna cut this bitch.
Oh yeah, they dream of that shit.
I know.
So
did he launch it at him, or was it like full blown slasher movie?
I don't think it doesn't really say. It just says he cut him. And
just wedged it into his arm or some shit.
I'd like to imagine that he winged it at him.
Yeah.
According to Mobile police on Tuesday at approximately 6:52 p.m., police responded to a sit-go location in reference to a theft. Upon arrival, officers spoke with the clerk, who stated that a male suspect entered the location and attempted to steal some chips.
Oh, he got tomahawk for some chips.
When confronted, the subject started a physical altercation, punching the clerk's wife in the face. The clerk produced a tomahawk and hit the subject in the arm, causing minor injuries. The subject was transported to the hospital for his injury.
Like he fucking conjured up a tomahawk.
What
like
a fucking! Can you imagine that? Like being in the hospital and the doctor's like, "So, how did we get this boo boo?" And you're like,
I'll some fucking Ruffles sour cream.
I went to go steal some fucking Funyuns, and this old man clipped me with a fucking axe.
Motherfucker been watching too much Friday the 13th.
I learned my lesson. Probably didn't learn his lesson, by the way.
You know, he wasn't doing that shit for some grippos.
Oh no.
That's funny.
All right.
Produce the tomahawk. This one's from the
story number 2 of Crazy News.
This is from the from Hot Sauce's news gathering website. former I hope so. Former Louisiana teacher admits feeding students.
Oh my god.
Cupcakes. Sperm-laced cupcakes.
Oh.
Thanks, but it wasn't
Jizzy
that. What was what's Van Wilder?
Yeah, Van Wilder.
Where he gets the dog to
semen.
Yep. Ejaculate into some donuts.
I don't think I've ever watched Van Wilder all the way through.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long time. He's like, this tastes so familiar. You're just going to town on it.
One guy's like, oh, the glaze is so great or whatever.
I bet she was like watching those little fuckers that she probably hated. Like,
yeah, eat
that sperm, Bobby.
A former Louisiana middle school teacher has been sentenced to 40 years behind bars after admitting she fed students cupcakes laced with the sperm of her ex-husband, an ex-sheriff's lieutenant. Cynthia Perkins, 36, was sentenced Friday to 40 years of hard labor without the possibility of probation or parole.
40 years of hard labor. So was she like digging up concrete or some shit?
Still busting
down in Louisiana. They got her out in the marshes working or some shit.
They still got the chain gang down there. Itself.
She's building levees because you know that fucker's gonna flood.
I didn't realize they still sentence people to hard labor.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I thought that was like inhumane or something.
Building sandbag walls.
She accepted a plea bargain on Monday to charges that include, so the story gets even worse if you can get worse than sperm-laced cupcakes, second-degree rape, producing child pornography, and conspiracy mingling of harmful substances, according to the Louisiana Attorney General. The deal requires her cooperation against ex-husband Dennis Perkins, 44, a former SWAT team commander for the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, scheduled to stand trial later this year. Cynthia Perkins admitted assisting her husband in sexually assaulting a juvenile, helping her husband film a juvenile bathing, and lacing cupcakes with her then husband's sperm before feeding them to school children.
Fucking predator. Jesus Christ.
Where's the Netflix documentary?
Right. I mean, what the fuck, people?
Fuck, it might be.
The couple were arrested in October of 2019. It's glad to know they've been behind bars for 2 years.
Yeah.
And indicted on how many charges? How many charges you want to guess?
I seen it, but
give me a number.
12.
Higher.
I mean, I've seen it. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Well, here, put it this way: she fucking got 60 some dropped with her plea bargain.
Fuck.
What was that? The couple were arrested and indicted on 150 charges. Cynthia Perkins' defense attorney told the paper that a lot of thought and deliberation, quote, went into the plea negotiations and called the deal his client accepted the best possible outcome.
Because they did that though. Like I was like, what the fuck? But they did that though so that the kids wouldn't have to go testify in open court.
Yeah,
that's why she took the plea. She pled guilty to it to keep the kids from having to testify. And
all of a sudden, she has a heart.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of it is.
I mean, imagine
for her testifying against the husband.
Imagine someone telling you, like, dude, you definitely ate a jizz-filled cupcake. Like,
you won't be right after that.
Yeah, like,
well, you got to think to yourself, like, how many cupcakes have I eaten in my life, and what is the possibility that one of them had
right?
Like,
should I go to the doctor and get a blood test? So,
what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I would think that you would get them tested of some sort.
You would have to.
Some sort of bodily fluid.
Yeah, just to make sure. I mean, who knows if that dude's what diseases he's carrying?
I mean, he looks pretty fucking dirty, in my opinion.
Does he? I haven't seen it. Oh shit!
That's trailer park right there.
She feels a lot of remorse over what's happened.
I bet.
This is not, said the defense attorney. This is not the kind of case where people are going home happy, but this is the best possible outcome. Louisiana AG Jeff Landry said the plea deal spared the victims from reliving her horrific crimes during this particular trial.
Do you think that some parent is going to go total Gerard Butler, law-abiding citizen, and hold the city like hostage and go into jail and try to blow up, everybody, all the officials?
Well, I remember once I saw this. It was an old.
Where's the justice for my kid that ate jizz-filled cupcakes?
You already know the scene in the movies and the docudrama is going to be like, oh man, these cupcakes are delicious. Can I get the recipe?
Yeah. Oh, Netflix.
I wonder if she was like, yeah, that's buttercream icing. Eat it up.
Prosecutors, quote, look forward to holding Dennis Perkins accountable for his crimes in the very near future.
You know, him being a cop, though, and them doing some shit like that, he was doing shit dirty as a cop, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know he was.
He's taking shit and looking away.
So speaking of the hard labor, I just want to share, Hot Sauce had the meme of the week. I was cracking up so bad when I saw this.
Which one? I kind of fucking go ham from about 10 to midnight and then see what my wife wakes up to, yells at me.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So can you see that? I do this, so your baby daddy can do this. And for those of you that aren't watching on YouTube, it's somebody driving by littering, and it's an inmate picking up trash on the side of the road.
Free my baby.
Right.
Hashtag free my baby.
And, it's funny. If I would have posted this, somebody would have went after me on Facebook.
You're cold. You're heartless. Sleazy.
You understand my brother is in prison for drugs. And
dude, I get people that friend request me just to see the stupid shit that I post.
If we're kind of still meshing crazy news and hot sauce stories, I need to know more about this dog DNA test.
Tell me I'm white without telling me I'm white.
Which dog are you DNA? Are you testing both of them?
Both of them.
So you know that the one's like part pit bull, though, right?
I mean, you look at him, you see Pitt and Lab. So I mean, that's what we're figuring. He's going to come back. But from what I understand in reading on these things is you don't get like that. It's Pitt Lab. You get like it's 4.5% this, 3.5% that. 52, and it's not like really, really, really pinpoint accurate in regards to giving you like it will be accurate, but it's not going to be something where you're going to have like this, I've got, 4/5 is German Shepherd and, a quarter of this. It's not like that, but we just want to see, because nobody knows what Macy is. Nobody can tell what she is.
Yeah. She's a unique looking dog for sure.
So I've seen on TikTok somebody did like that DNA test, and like the dog was like, I think like 75% husky and then 25% like wolf, but you can tell it's got very wolf-like features.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've seen that, but like never in depth. I've seen that before, but
They also do family trees as well. You get a family tree
Oh
report.
shit!
They should get us that guy.
So I can find out if there's any siblings for my dogs.
You can take them for play dates. Have little family reunions.
I'll just take them. Like, I'll take the dog if you don't want
it. Okay, so moving on, we are to the Super Bowl now. LA Rams versus Cincinnati Bengals.
Who they?
Hot Sauce was probably a little bummed, because his Niners didn't get in. They were so close, but didn't get in.
I had the money to buy a Super Bowl ticket too.
Oh yeah, $7,000.
I had 12 I could spend.
Oh, okay. Baller status. I'm never spending that much money to go to the Super Bowl.
No,
if my team makes it, I'm not going to do it. I'd rather just watch at home instead of watching.
What's your lifetime event then? What's that thing where you would spend the money to go do it? Like, I mean, I'm not talking like, $150,000 or anything like that, but what's that one thing that's like that ridiculous expense? I mean, to me, that's a lifetime event. Like, you may never get to go again. They may never make it again. I mean,
that's true. I don't know.
Did you do like a WrestleMania? Would you spend that?
Yeah, I would go to a WrestleMania.
But I want to be like up front though. Like,
I got to go to an NBA Finals game, and that was, I didn't pay for my ticket. My stepmom paid for it, but I paid for the gas and the dinner and the drinks. So everything else that was accommodated that night.
That was for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, that was the last year LeBron was in Cleveland, and that was kind of like a bucket list item for me. WrestleMania, I don't know. Like, it depends who's going to be there.
If it was the right WrestleMania.
If it was the right, like this year, no. But even though there's rumors about Stone Cold being there, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just got a problem spending money like that after going through life events that I've went through the past year.
Well, especially with the wrestling events, because it's just gotten worse. I mean, we've had a blast at like the NXT house shows that are like small groups. We've had, we run up there and get drinks and get fucking hammered and just have a blast. But
I mean, like, I just don't want to be stuck, with, I don't want to.
You'd rather be at home enjoying it.
Yeah, well, and I don't want something to come up, like another emergency surgery or of some sort.
Yeah,
and then be shitting, be miserable for 2 years trying to pay it off.
Oh no, that 12 was money that's fucking gone. That 12 would not have affected me in the fucking slightest if I went.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I could go. That's money that if it was gone for that use and I wouldn't care, I'd be totally fine.
If I had an unlimited amount of money and I just had no fucks to give, I mean, yeah, I'd go to the Super Bowl. But as an ordinary dude,
motherfucker, I don't even work. How much more ordinary can you get? I am America.
You've
this
sold
is America.
You've sold some property and earned some cash, and
so
yeah,
I gotta pay for this one.
That is true. But you're not paying for it.
I'm not. I paid for the old one.
I don't know. I just feel
certainly ain't paying anybody to clean up that room, is he?
No, he sure isn't. Unemployed motherfucker can't take care of the
out of sight, out of mind. I'm up here for a couple hours a week, and fuck it, and I'll go back downstairs.
You need to take a picture of it so that even at some point when you do clean it, you can just leave it back there.
I can't say anything. I've had the same vents down here since our flood happened.
Like, just step out of frame and just take it and use it as a background. Like, get a blank picture. Okay.
No, I mean, I guess I would go if I had no worries. I would go to the Super Bowl, but I've done so many things that I feel like are bucket list things. Like for me, I went to not only I did a 311 day, which was a weekend event in Vegas, and I always wanted to do a 311 day ever since I've been a fan, and they started doing it. I did 2 311 cruises, which was way better than 311 day. And I've always wanted to do a cruise and, 311, and it just went, mixed in. And then I did 311 Halloween party. I did the NBA Finals, like I said. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, but all those things were like manageable things to do on my bucket list. Like, it was more or less like taking a vacation. So it wasn't any more than $2,000, you know.
Hell, just taking a vacation now is on a bucket list for anybody.
Right.
I think I'd like to go to like a World Series game or something like that.
Yeah, I would love to
That'd
go
be-
to a World Series game. That would be good to do.
Especially if it was like a really good series, like Game 7 or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
I would like actually go to and actually like the like Stanley Cup, just because I've went to like a Blue Jackets game. I'm not into hockey, but I've had more fun actually a live event that I do watching it.
You always
I
have
figure
more
that'd be
fun at
fun.
hockey games. than you do watching at
So
home.
I figure I would definitely do that at least.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I would go to the Super Bowl as long as it didn't break me. So, but I guess when you got fuck you money like hot sauce, it doesn't break you.
I would do the Super Bowl. Like I said, I just don't. You don't know if you would ever have the opportunity to go again, and you don't know if they would ever present themselves for you to go
Especially
again.
with your team or
Well,
whatever.
And me as a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, I just have this notion that they're never ever going to go to the Super Bowl, even though they've been close, fairly close, about 3 times. I would just want to enjoy it in my home, I think. But I would love to go to the Super Bowl when my team's not playing in it, and I wouldn't be like wanting to see everything in detail, and because we're not going to be sitting down on the 50, or anything like that. You're going to be up there. But I don't know, like I've been to Ohio State games and I'd rather watch them at home. So, and I've been to Ohio State Michigan game, and there's nothing like having the feeling and the experience once. But after that, you really kind of want to be home and see everything that's on the TV that you can't see at the game.
Especially the commentary, because even like when you're at wrestling, you're like, man, I miss the commentary.
It's not the same. Man.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah,
right. Good old JR slinging insults at you.
He's dead.
Burners.
He's dead.
A one-legged man in an ass kicking contest. So what'd you guys think of the halftime show?
Not enough white people in it.
Not enough white people in it?
Yeah, that's the
so
biggest
you're
complaint.
saying that Ted Nugent and Kid Rock could have done a better job?
Yeah, sure, whatever. I guess no, not
You
really.
need me to go get my parlor profile picture.
You'd see a video on TikTok.
Sunglasses up.
TikTok of Rob up there going to some cat scratch fever, like with the lighter up.
Right.
The nuge. The nuge.
I was reading tweets of that, and people were just like, "What has the world become?"
Rob would be standing up at attention with his hand on his heart while Lee Greenwood saying, "God bless America."
Right.
proud to be an American.
I fucking loved it, man. I heard people were pissed that were at the game though. Like
well, they had that funky setup.
Yeah,
Like,
you
some
couldn't
people
hear
were
the
on one
audio.
side, some people were on the other side. Even watching it at home, the audio was kind of low.
Yeah, but they like I saw like actual videos from people's cell phones, and you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Like it was like muffled, and like, come on, you're in like the best stadium in the United States, brand new, $4 billion stadium or however much it is, $6 billion.
Yeah.
We can't get the audio right for the world's biggest game.
I bitched about the setup to Sharon when we were downstairs because I had no interest in the game. Didn't want to see it. Didn't give a fuck about it. Didn't turn it on. Kickoff, nothing. And then she turned it on a little bit in the second quarter because she wanted to watch the halftime show. And as soon as the halftime show started, I'm like, this is garbage. Because why would you have a one-sided stage? Because they used like that little fake street and the houses were cut away so you could see in them. And everybody on the backside of the stadium couldn't even see shit. All you saw was the backside of those houses.
It was so Snoop Dogg could smoke a joint in the back of the house.
Yeah, he won't be judged
before he went on stage.
If you could believe he'd do such a thing.
But I liked it. I mean, that's I grew up in that generation of MTV where those guys were on MTV, and I always listened to Dr. Dre. I love Dr. Dre. I love Eminem, 50 Cent, but
he's got a couple good songs.
I like how people are like criticizing 50 Cent though. Like, what's wrong with 50 Cent?
He's fat. What the fuck?
And these young people, they're like, why is 50 Cent upside down?
Right.
Oh my God, you don't know that? Like the most famous video that he's known for.
That's what
really
Tracy
kind of a
Cousin
good
said.
moment.
He said, "Who's that?" I said, "Huh? What?" I literally, after you listen to this, the halftime show, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and then you listen to the rap shit now, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But man, I hear Dr. Dre, that bum, bum. I'm like, I get fucking pumped. Like, yes.
I loved it. I heard a lot of songs that I wanted to hear.
I'm not a big hip hop rap fan, but I mean those songs were big when we were younger. Like,
Oh yeah,
as soon as when 50 came on singing, like, okay, it took me right back to high school. You almost knew that the song Eminem had to sing was "Lose Yourself."
Yeah.
NWA, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, all those dudes, they changed hip hop.
They did.
And I mean, they paved the way for Eminem, and Eminem paved the way for what we got now, which
is horrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, I mean, you got MGK, but he got ran off because he couldn't handle it.
Eminem made him change genres.
Never been right since.
Now he does punk rock
and dates Megan Fox.
Yeah,
can't be that bad, I guess.
Right. No, but I really I enjoyed it as much as they had the funky setup and all that. But it was nice, and then they paid a little tribute to Tupac in there. They played the one Tupac song on piano.
What do you guys think of the whole taking a knee controversy?
I don't care about it.
I didn't like, some people were thinking
took a knee.
Like it referenced Kaepernick. I didn't, in the moment, I certainly didn't think that at all. Yeah. I guess you could make that connection.
There's going to come to a point where people just don't fucking care if you take a knee. It's just like, who cares?
Somebody said it was because Dre was playing a little bit of a Tupac song or something that Eminem took the knee, and it was like, yeah, okay, the guy.
That was what I equated it.
Yeah,
it was a Tupac song.
Yeah, I just thought it was being theatrical. Like
my favorite TikToks of the week were people sharing their moments with their extremely white families watching the halftime show.
It was kind of nice though, but like, because for everyone where there was just like people like looking on in like disbelief, there was one where some old people were grooving and they were into it. Like, okay,
yeah, cool. I think it was like a 90. My mind was it my 99-year-old
like shaking it, like
the 99-year-old grandmother shaking. She's like, I like this. I'm like, see, she gets it.
Check, as the kids say.
I mean, I really enjoyed. I thought it was one of the better halftime shows.
Absolutely,
a long time.
I don't. The one thing I didn't like is I don't like it when there weren't any like fans on the field, so they could do like the dance number or whatever. So it feels like they're sort of just performing in this big empty space, as opposed to having people like right there up against it. You know,
they probably had a chat because they know Snoop Dogg's on there. He's gonna be passing out joints and blunts. We can't have these fucking people getting high on the field and shit.
I heard that there was some issue with his outfit.
Snoop Dogg?
Because it was blue, maybe.
Yeah, the NFL.
Like
the NFL didn't want him to wear it, and he went ahead and wore it.
You gotta tell Snoop Dogg what the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, but you could tell, like, it was funny. We were watching it. I was like, yeah, he's supposed to say this right here, motherfucker, this. And it was just like those songs, like, while they're still good, they don't hit the same without the cussing and whatnot.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Okay, so I think we all like the halftime show. Maybe Hot Sauce didn't care for it a little bit, but
no, I liked it.
But you still said it was the best, one of the better ones.
It was hands down the better one. I just thought the stage was stupid. The way the stage was laid out with that front and back.
But how do you
usually they have like an open stage or at least something like circular where they can move around. This was just like you had to face north. Fuck everybody behind you.
Like, how do you entertain a stadium like that that's completely full? You know, somebody's shafted.
Was it for the people at home, pretty much?
Yeah, I think it was. It was for the TV. Commercials. What was your favorite commercial?
Probably
I didn't really watch the
one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Selma Hayek.
Yeah,
Selma is so fine, dude.
She's like 60 and
she keeps getting better looking.
She's like fine wine.
Yep.
I would say that because that was pretty entertaining, but that's the only one that really I thought that was funny to me, anyways.
Howard was like, charge, put a charge in it.
I'm just done. I can't do this anymore.
I like the well, there was two that I really liked. I liked the Larry David one for the crypto thing where he was like, like going through history, like him having the misses.
I think he seemed to get a lot of flack from people for doing a crypto commercial. But when I think I missed quite a few of them just because I didn't start watching the game till later, and it seemed like it was very front loaded when they knew people would be watching.
There was a lot of crypto commercials.
But I went back and watched that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
like him, like some guy invents the wheel. Like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
somebody invents.
It's never going to take off.
I don't think so. He's like a pharaoh, and somebody invents coffee. It just sucks.
Yeah,
and then it gets to the end, like, should I get into crypto? Like, nah. It's like, I don't think crypto is going to equate to the invention of the wheel, but okay.
And then I really liked. It seems like Seth Rogen has replaced James Franco with Paul Rudd. I like that commercial. That was good, where they kept going through,
Yeah.
life events or whatever.
Some people seem to not like that one, but I thought that one was pretty funny. Like he marries the ghost in having
Yeah.
or whatever.
How about you, Hot Sauce?
I didn't watch enough to be able to. I avoided it. I thought the Pringles one was stupid. I saw the Pringles one. That one was dumb.
Where the guy gets his hand stuck.
Gets his hand stuck and lives his whole fucking life with his hand in a Pringles can.
I thought that was kind of funny, but the whole commercial was just like, let it go. Let it go.
The mixed nut one was stupid.
Like you couldn't find somebody to cut that fucking Pringles thing off you. Like the jaws of life.
Like, dude, just tug on this a little bit for me.
And then at the funeral, the other kid gets his hand stuck in a different Pringles can.
Right.
I did love the part where like the guy's holding his baby and he's got his hand still stuck in there.
Yeah, there was some good ones, definitely. Rob, what did you like?
I say I like the BMW commercial.
The BMW. What was the BMW one?
The Zeus.
Zeus and Salma Hayek and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was my favorite one.
And which ones did you like?
The one that I really enjoyed was Jim Carrey coming back as the cable guy.
That too.
Yes.
For Verizon or whatever.
That was good.
Yeah. I was like,
that was good.
I too now.
That Cable Guy to me feels like a movie that's not like super popular. I'm sure because it's Jim Carrey, a lot of people know it.
Well, it's not
so
because it's
that commercial felt like it was.
It wasn't
right
at first, but now it's like a cult hit.
Well, because I remember watching it while I was a younger kid. I hated it because it wasn't Jim Carrey to me. When I got older, it's the best movie.
Yeah,
I love
how
it.
Weird and dark it was.
Yeah.
So I feel like that commercial is just for me.
When he has the party for old dude.
Yeah.
He wakes up in the morning and he's making him eggs and he's like, "Man, I had a really good night."
So
he's like, "Well, next time you buy."
Yeah, because I thought this time he's like, "What do you mean?" Well, she's a call girl. Oh my god,
she's a hooker.
I did kind of like there's the Clydesdale commercial where like the horse jumps the fence and breaks its leg and they get it back to health and you're like, just because you're down, you're not out. And they always do those sort of sappy commercials that still kind of get me a little bit.
They didn't have any like Doritos commercials, did they? Because I remember back in the day, Doritos was like always.
Doritos always had some wild shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Seth Rogen one?
It was a Lay's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, didn't they have the one where the animals eat the?
Yeah, it was a spicy Dorito.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and
I
forgot about that one. Was pretty cool because they're all dancing and singing. And the guy was like,
I do kind of feel like the commercials were generally lackluster compared to some of the other years.
Yeah.
In general, like I still kind of remember like what was the one last year where Matthew McConaughey gets stuck in the vending machine and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He like slides up into the vending machine. That was creepy looking.
I didn't see this one at the time, but there's the one where they bring back the E-Trade baby or whatever. And they come out and get him in the forest like he's some old action hero.
And they did, and speaking of commercials, they did do some trailers. So we got to see another Doctor Strange trailer.
Oh.
And everybody on YouTube is freeze framing it and going over every aspect and ratio of it.
I mean, that's their job, but it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah,
I still agree with this with Mr.
I can't
PBS.
watch them. I can't watch them.
And this is, I agree with Mr. PBS 100%. They need to come out one time, like you're going to see a 5-second clip, something dramatic. That's all you're going to fucking get.
Right.
That's it.
They're giving away too much in these trailers.
Well, just like the Spider-Man, like you can't tell me you can show a 5-second clip of the new Spider-Man movie, and then that's still not going to make you fucking $50 billion.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Like imagine if for like the last Spider-Man, like, all right, here we're going to give you one still. It's like Andrew Garfield or something. All right, that's all you're going to see until the movie comes out. We don't care.
Shit.
You know, something like that.
People might fucking
Disney.
riot because
I want Disney to do that.
Yeah, they would. They'd get pissed.
This is fucking ridiculous. I need more. No, you don't.
I need to see half the movie before I go.
No, you're on YouTube and your subscribers are getting pissed because you have no new content of still frames of a trailer you're watching.
Yeah, I mean, people are driving me nuts. Patrick Stewart is in Doctor Strange too. He's in the Illuminati.
Well, it's just they're kind of releasing that because you hear his voice.
Yeah.
We should tell him. I'm like, oh, we know that fucking voice. We know it.
Did you see Blade?
Yeah.
Blade's in the other part of the trailer. Yeah. And if you freeze,
Mr. Fantastic's going to be in it.
If you freeze frame at this point in the trailer, you can see Doctor Strange transporting into the X-Men cartoon universe.
Yep.
So I did see one where somebody said that it looked like one of the places they go through is Mustafar from Star Wars. So Star Wars is
no.
Well,
people are on it, dude.
Yeah. Well, they even showed the one too that they go into like the zombie verse because you do see a Doctor Strange as a zombie, and
you see what's her face too.
Yeah.
Wanda.
Scarlet Witch.
Oh man, a live action zombie, Marvel zombie would be
Dude,
off the
that
hook.
would kill. That would kill.
Because Wanda's the one that's hard to stop in that one.
Yeah, because what's interesting with that is they still retain their powers and their abilities.
Yeah.
So now you have a zombie Scarlet Witch who doesn't fucking care, and just destroys what she wants to destroy.
Because she's supposed to be like
to a human one that doesn't care.
right.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be like the most powerful person in the Marvel universe. I thought.
Yeah, she is because she's got the chaos magic. So she's
supposed to be kind of low key, but like everybody knows that she's got that.
Yeah,
but she's very unstable.
Okay, so what other trailers did we get?
We got the new Jordan Peele one. Nope.
I keep hearing little things about this here and there. Supposedly it's an alien invasion movie.
Well,
I think they're trying to keep it.
Yeah,
just like we were talking about, they're trying to keep it sort of mysterious.
So it pays off in the theater.
Well, somebody put underneath like the comments on YouTube, which I think would be a good acronym, but it's not of planet Earth. So nope. Which I'm like, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it's Jordan Peele, and I really think he gets the horror genre. He's so different how things are.
Because the trailer is just like a chick staring up at the sky, right?
Well, it's basically
you can see the shadow moving closer to her.
Well, it's like a shadow moving closer to her, and she gets like zipped up into the air. But then they're like, it's like almost set up like somewhere like in a like desert or.
Can you imagine just being zipped up into the air?
It's a Skinwalker Ranch.
It looks like a Skinwalker Ranch, with horses. But they're like,
I showed Rob a TikTok video of this guy walking out of his house, and it looks like he gets zipped up into the air.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I don't know what happened. He was like, I think it maybe some frame issue happened with the internet. We're recording it.
I'm like, dude, you got sucked in the air. Like, you got teleported.
It literally looks like he walks out and he looks up and gets zipped away. It's a really weird video.
Dude, like those Ring videos cameras now are fucking creepy because they got like people like, at 3 o'clock in the morning, this person
That's
walks
the creepiest
up.
Thing. Who's walking up near your house that early in the morning?
And you don't, and just imagine if you didn't have that.
And you would never know until these things came out.
Yeah.
You know? Like the people that are walking around looking in your shit.
Jesus Christ.
Like, thank God we're allowed to own guns in our homes.
Yeah.
Second
Amendment, baby.
Jurassic World.
Dominion.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks
the third like Jurassic World.
Yeah, that's looked like a fun.
We're getting some original people reprising the roles too.
Yes, we are.
It looks like Jeff Goldblum's going to be in it.
It looks like he's playing a big role. Yeah.
Did he just say pass?
Pass.
He fucking hated Jurassic World, and then he hated. Well, I mean,
I still haven't seen the second.
You haven't seen the second one.
I am mildly intrigued by this one.
The second one was but I really enjoyed that first Jurassic World.
Yeah, the first one was.
Yeah, you'll have to find like the old Nerdco episode where I went on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
how terrible that movie was.
He fucking bashed Jurassic World.
But I swear I remember you saying like it can't be that bad if it makes over $1 billion or something.
No, it's terrible.
And he was like, "Have you watched a Michael Bay movie?"
It's even worse than that.
No, it's not.
I have to disagree. That's a little tough.
Jurassic World is not bad.
Somebody made a comment like, "I went and saw this movie 6 times." You just wasted 12 hours of your life. I'm sorry. It's terrible. I'm only vaguely interested in this one just because Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Goldblum might be back for sizable parts.
Yeah, that seems like they have a big.
He had to say it like all sophisticated.
Sizable parts. Well, I mean, Goldblum was back in the last one, right? But it was just like.
But he's only in it for like 5 minutes.
I think we need to get him the little candle holder, and he has to light the candle while we're podcasting from now on. And then we'll get him the little sleep hat that he can wear with a pipe. Would you have a pipe in your mouth all the time? Like,
I don't know if I dig pipes all that much, but I could probably.
He's like, I'll rock the road.
Publicity. I think
suffer through it for you're playing a character essentially.
Give me the nightcap and the candle. I'm down with that.
Like,
I'll be the ring camera.
What do they call those pajamas that they are? A nightgown?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Just like one piece.
Yeah. We got to buy him one for Christmas. That's what we really do. That like this year we got to buy him.
There's got to be somebody out there like selling like thermal nightgowns or something.
Oh yeah.
The straw bed just doesn't keep me as warm in the winter.
I gotta get the fire going.
Man.
So yeah, Jurassic World, they did that. They released that trailer. I'm ready to see it though. Like with the original cast coming back, some of them anyway.
In sizable roles.
In sizable roles.
Yeah. Sizable.
I'm down to see it. So that'll be a weekend it comes out. I'm gonna go see it.
I mean, it's nothing wrong seeing people getting chased down by velociraptors on dirt bikes in the city.
How about that one when it takes the plane down?
Pterodactyls?
Yeah,
that's intense.
They're like, are we hitting some turbulence? And it's like, boom.
That was a fucking dinosaur attack.
It's a dinosaur taking your plane down, dude.
Yeah. Well, I like how it takes right after the second one. Like, dinosaurs are in the world now, so they're trying to coexist, but that's just not going to happen.
No,
so
you'd have to essentially kill them all.
And then they also, I saw the clip of it in the trailer, that big fucking creature that's like in the first one that was in the tank and now it's in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
He's like fucking shit up again. Like
yeah, they're like feeding it off of a fucking oil rig or some shit like that.
It's like, why do you fucking need to feed that?
Let that thing eat the fucking whales or whatever out there.
Let it fight the megalodon that's supposedly out there still.
Yeah, I wouldn't be fucking with them dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Any other trailers?
Come
on, producer, give me something.
Well, we have Firestarter for a new series. No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
I turned it on, but I didn't get to finish that trailer.
I don't know.
It doesn't look bad.
I'm not a purist. I'm not a big fan of the original Firestarter from the 80s.
That's that Drew Barrymore.
I never cared for it.
It's a little in the commentary or something. The director said it's one of the more like literal adaptations of a book, but it's just a little too slow. And that's one of the Stephen King adaptations. Doesn't really do anything for me.
I'm about to say it is Stephen King.
And I don't know, this trailer could be good. I'm not really sold on it yet, but I think John Carpenter is supposed to be doing the soundtrack for it. So it's
Kyle
still sometimes I can't even say that. You know what I mean?
Kyle will have that record pre-ordered.
Right.
He's got a sizable role in the soundtrack there.
I mean, it looks like they have a decent cast.
So are you into vinyl, or are you still doing CDs for your soundtracks that you collected?
It just kind of depends. A lot of them are released on CD still.
Like this one time we went to Horror Hound, and that's Horror Hound, not Whorehound. And there was a composer there from
Sleazy's other go-to place, Whorehound.
Yeah. There was a composer there from, what was that movie?
Well, there was Richard Band.
Reanimator.
He did Reanimator.
The composer to Reanimator was there. And no one was going in this guy's line to get an autograph. Here comes Kyle with fucking CDs, and he's like, autograph the book for me. And he's like, yeah, so I'm having this and that Q&A down here at 2. You should come to that. It was like the guy was so happy that somebody finally stopped and talked to him.
Did he go to the Q&A?
No, I don't think we had time.
We
had another autograph to get.
Was that Bruce Campbell year?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bruce Campbell's was all, you had to be there then to get it. And all that.
Yeah, so we had to like kind of hop and wait around in some lines a little early.
But that was one of the things, is that year they were having a Q&A because they had him. They had I can't remember his first name, Manfredini or whatever, who did the Friday the 13th, and Alan Howarth, who worked with Carpenter on some of his big scores, was supposed to be there, but he didn't make it that year. So it was going to be like a big Q&A thing.
Mr. PBS was so excited. He was like, I got to go here first. I got to go there. He's pulling CDs out of his fucking book bag. Sign right here, please.
Yeah.
To Kyle. Make sure you put to Kyle.
But I do buy a lot of John Carpenter's stuff that they've released lately on vinyl.
Do you got an old school record player?
I got one for Christmas, I don't know, 10 years ago or something.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah.
Well, that'll be something we'll have to look for you then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get you some John Carpenter on vinyl.
I have to keep an eye out. I'd like to go to one of his concerts because he was doing concerts before.
Oh, wow. That'd be kind of cool.
Before COVID really hit. So hopefully once it dies back down, he'll start going back out again.
Your Super Bowl, a John Carpenter concert.
He's fucking old, dude.
Yeah. He's
for him to keep working just kind of seems weird.
Well, they say that either he said or it's been reported that this is like some of the happiest he's been in a long time for his work life.
Yeah,
because he's doing his music. He's out there
smoking cigarettes,
kind of being a rock star, watching basketball, playing video games.
It's Kyle's dream life.
No, he's living it through John Carpenter.
Yep. Do we have any more trailers?
I believe that's all. And other news that, well, it's not a trailer, but we've seen like clips of it. But they released that Stranger Things will be released in May in 2 parts, May and July back to back.
And then one final season.
Yeah, well, I thought it was only going to be 4 seasons, but I guess they said with the storytelling, they said 5 would be the perfect amount.
So 2 parts to season 4.
Yes.
And then a season 5 in.
Yes.
All right. Moving on. Pam and Tommy premiered a couple weeks ago on Hulu,
Mm-hmm.
a Hulu original. Who is playing Tommy? Who's playing Pam? Can you look that up for me?
Yeah, that
It's-
is
it's
Sebastian.
the Winter
Sebastian
Soldier.
Stan.
Sebastian Stan, and then the girl.
The girl from Babyface or Baby Driver. What was that movie? Is it Baby Driver?
I think you said it was Baby Driver.
I said Babyface at first, but it's
Did you?
Baby Driver, right?
I believe that's what it is.
Because he's
Lily James.
the girl that starred in that. Man, what a transformation that she went through to become Pam.
Yeah, because I'm like looking at her now.
That is a damn good makeup job.
Yeah, it is.
And I imagine they put some prosthetics on her for boobs. Because, I mean, Pamela Anderson was, had those giant fake boobies back in the day. But what a fucking crazy TV show. Seth Rogen's in it, too.
Seth Rogen, Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking hilarious.
Nick Offerman plays like the sleazy porn industry guy.
Yeah, and then
That helps Seth Rogen, who's stolen the tape. He plays the guy who's very frustrated with Tommy.
yeah, because Tommy
screws him. Yeah,
he does. Like
Tommy
he's doing,
Lee screws him.
Yeah,
And it's kind of funny, like that Tommy Lee put this really all on himself, even though he got robbed. And the old dude got the safe open. That was a big ass safe.
and he did it by himself, supposedly.
Yeah, he cut it open
Yeah,
with a saw. But man, what a fucking crazy TV series. Hot Sauce and I were talking about it the first week it came out.
It's
And
fucking crazy.
And then, what's your favorite part so far?
Oh man.
Just say the talking penis.
The talking.
oh my
penis.
god, dude, I could do
That's
it.
been the most memorable part so far, by far.
Oh, we should be fucking Jenny McCarthy right now.
I'll pass.
Yeah, that was a really weird, like,
I don't understand. Yeah, like
yeah, they definitely go all out and show
yeah,
everything in this series because it's on Hulu, so there's
Yeah.
no regulatory thing to answer to or anything. But yeah, you get to see Tommy Lee's what they envision his well-endowed penis is, and
Yeah.
a conversation that he has with his penis of why he's not banging other celebrities and why he's waiting to bang Pamela Anderson. But man, what a crazy show. And it takes you way back because
yeah,
they don't even know what the fucking internet
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
No.
What's the web? Where we get that?
They're like, where's our tape at? They want their tape back. They think it's just one tape.
Mhm.
And little do they know it's out on the internet and it's been uploaded on the links.
It's been
People are buying the tape and copying thousands of tapes themselves and selling it for $20 a pop,
Oh,
two
yeah.
for 50. But if you live through that era, it definitely takes you back. And I remember hearing about this on the news.
I remember hearing about it back
Mhm.
then.
And then obviously
I had
seeing
a copy. I bought it at the Lions Den.
What? Wow, that's crazy. So do you remember like the first time you like watched it, you're like, God damn.
Oh yeah.
Look at Pam.
I want to see these motherfuckers driving a car, fast forward, and all their fucking. Now
I've
they're
never
watching TV. Fast forward. Now
I've
they're
never
fucking-
seen it all the way through. So
I
I've just
haven't
seen the clips of them on the boat.
Yeah, that's why. I said
They're on the boat. They're in the bedroom, and I think she's blowing him in the car driving down the street. Those are like the three main scenes. And then what they do is they intermix it with a lot of like it's heavily edited. Like it's
Yeah.
it's like a 30, 40 plus minute runtime. And I mean you're dealing with like 20 minutes worth of shit. So like they'll edit like a sex scene in and then like they'll cut it and like they'll show, different parts of that sex scene. So like they'll show it and then they'll clip it and then like it'll go to a scene of them just, like talking and hanging out in the kitchen and they'll go to a sex scene and they'll cut little clips into that. And I mean, it's heavily edited and worked. Somebody stole my copy.
Somebody stole it, huh?
Well, I let him use it and the motherfucker just never gave it back. I never heard from him again.
Let him use it.
Hey, Pam and Tommy were coming for each copy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like in the show Seth Rogen's character when they're trying to sell it to people. He's like, every dude in America is going to be jacking off to this shit.
it's classic Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
It really is.
But man, it's funny. Like Tommy Lee had the fucking, I mean, I don't know how true it is, but
Yeah.
in the show that he has a biker gang going after him.
Yeah,
mean, they're fucking people up to get this shit back.
Well, I know it's based on the book about the sex tape that was like in 2014, but they said there was nothing that they interviewed Tommy and Pam about. So that's all more speculation. So we don't know if that's really true. But
I don't hear them like
not
challenging anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet. Them coming out saying that's not true.
I thought I don't know about Tommy Lee, but I thought Pam Anderson kind of came out and said I didn't have anything to do with this, and she doesn't. I don't know if she cares particularly, but she just doesn't. She definitely makes it clear that she's not involved.
So, interpretation of who's playing Tommy Lee between Sebastian Stan and MGK, who do you prefer? But it's kind of hard to say because it's a different spectrum when MGK is playing Tommy Lee in that era where he's famous, this party, and then now you see Tommy Lee who's kind of basically hasn't done shit for
he's realizing that his career is over, slowly, ending.
Yeah, because I mean he gets enough. I mean
he's not the hot shit that he wants.
Yeah, I mean he gets in a fight with someone and like
I sold 4 million fucking records.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, and she's like, okay. Well, I don't care, Tom.
Yeah, they're like, nobody cares, dude.
Yeah, well, because he's like at the Viper Room, I think he's taking a piss, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're Tommy Lee." He's like, "That's like the best thing you've done in like years."
I think Sebastian Stan does a better job playing Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
he's a little bit more colorful and captures that Tommy Lee energy.
Yeah.
Where MGK was just playing a young, bashful version of him, kind of, But yeah, you get the full effect of him chasing Pamela, and
you can see that he loved her. They had that wild, like crazy love. But like, man,
did you hear the one interview of Sebastian where he said he had to carry 2 metal balls?
In
his pants to feel like Tommy.
Yeah,
feel masculated like Tommy.
Yeah, he's like, I got to wear the prosthetic and I had a lot of fun with it.
Didn't he end up? I think he gave those to Conan O'Brien or Jimmy Kimmel, one of those guys.
Yeah,
like, up on his desk.
I want to get these to you.
That's hilarious, though.
It's weird to think like that was the sex tape before sex tapes were cool. Like, my sex tape leaked.
That was the big scandal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. If you got a Hulu subscription, check it out. I think there's 5 episodes up now.
Yeah.
So
sounds right.
And it's gonna be 8 episodes.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably could have been. They probably could have knocked a few episodes off by now. I'm thinking.
But I've seen some people saying that
it's kind of like
it's going to be
rinse and repeat on internet jokes, and
it could have been. It could be 6.
Man, they make them look stupid with the whole internet. And
that
them not understanding that tapes can be copied. And once it's out there, it's gone.
Yeah. How would any of us have felt back then about the internet now?
Right. It's funny, in this last episode, they show a guy that is doing cam rooms for girls. Like they have all these they're like cubicles. And all these chicks are doing sex work on all of them. It's like, that's how far we've come with the internet. Like, chicks don't need to go to somebody now. They can do it all in their bedroom.
Right.
I'm having a tough day. Why don't you subscribe to my OnlyFans?
The middleman is fucking gone.
Yeah, it is.
The middleman is gone.
And you can make that money.
Okay, so we've got one last thing to talk about to round the show out. The Peacemaker finale was last night.
Holy shit.
I don't know if you two watched it.
I
don't think you did.
I hit you up. I was like, hey, did you watch it yet? You're like, no. I was like, well, I woke up early and watched it. And
Rob's hit me up at fucking 7:30 in the morning asking me if I watched the fucking Peacemaker finale. Like, dude,
Sleazy, do you want to come over and walk the dog and then watch Peacemaker?
If you would have had your guy watching him, you would have known he was up at 7 in the morning.
Right. I'm like, dude, I just clocked in at work. What makes you think I watched this already? I don't wake up at 5 to watch this shit. I save it for the evening.
I'm sorry.
But and then I had I actually didn't get to watch it for a while because we were on like red alert here with the weather yesterday. It rained like a motherfucker all day long, and we were lucky enough we kept it to the water softener room,
right?
And the sump pump pumped everything out, so the studio did not flood this time.
All right,
that's why we're recording tonight. But man, I did get to watch it after we were done and wrapped up with that, and what a fucking finale, what a fucking show. I'm starting to think, I used to think 13 episodes was like the money shot for episodes, like it wasn't as many fillers as like a 23 episode season.
Yeah,
we went from 23 to 13, and now we're doing like 5 to 8.
Then it went to 10, and now they're doing 8s, 6 or 8, and I'm thinking the shorter ones are the way to go. They're more entertaining. They don't have boring episodes.
They don't have to have the filler, like you said. They don't need the filler. You can just do the straight story.
There's no some bullshit episode where they meet some random person and do some favor or something like that.
Wasn't it like season like 2 of? I think it was like season 2 of Stranger Things. They had like 1 or 2 episodes. Like they had no reason why they fucking do it. Like,
yeah, there's always those episodes where you're like, oh, that was a filler episode.
Yeah.
That was my check my phone episode. But no, like Peacemaker is a legit fucking show.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but man, it's one of the better comic book shows that's ever been done.
It's one of the best ones.
And John Cena showed some fucking range in this. He showed some range as an actor. I got to give him credit.
I really like the cast that they got. For
Everybody was casted well. And I mean, it's definitely, I mean, it's a James Gunn project. His identity is stamped all over it. His humor stamped all over it. You know, the people that he likes to use in certain things are in it. But man, bravo. That's all I can say.
Yeah. We
can't spoil it, but the last episode has a cameo at the very end.
It's
for DC characters.
It's very surprised. I'm shocked that it happened, actually.
Yeah, and it carries on with the true adult version that Peacemaker is.
Yeah.
The adult show that it is.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I loved it, man. It was a great episode or a great series. And it got renewed for a second season. So I'm fucking stoked about that.
And I think it was, since we're talking about episodes, I think it was like, I checked because I've also been watching The Righteous Gemstones. Their first season was 9 episodes. It's kind of like a weird number. So I'm not sure if they're going to have 8 or 9 this season, but
I don't know. Man, Hot Sauce, you look like that dude off TikTok that fucking slams people for being Republicans.
Didn't you say that guy lives near you or whatever?
Oh shit! Fuck! I'm sitting here with my glasses off, looking at the screen, trying to closing down tabs and windows, and oh shit!
Yeah, you resemble him there with that beard.
Yeah, it's Tom Powell Jr. or something like that. Or
he's got to get a little closer. Yeah,
rolling a fat doobie.
Yeah, that's what he does. Doesn't he smoke while he's like talking to people and shit?
He's
I haven't seen him do that.
We're breaking up our feed there. All right.
He's using up too much bandwidth redownloading that Pam and Tommy video.
So what do you guys have you guys enjoyed what you've seen of Peacemaker?
Oh, fantastic.
Not you, fucker. These two.
It's fantastic.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
Not yet, no. I'm working through Daredevil still, and I got to get Daredevil done before it goes off.
Where you
Netflix.
at on Daredevil?
The last season. I got a handful of episodes left.
Right.
Then I'll go to Peacemaker.
I never finished.
You've
Daredevil.
got to watch Peacemaker ASAP.
I will. It's next.
You're gonna be in fucking tears at some of the shit that happens on this show.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking good.
Next.
Dude. And you, what did you think?
Yeah, I've still just made it through the premiere episode, but it was different than I thought it was going to be in a good way.
Come on, chopsticks, give us.
I like your food a lot better, a lot less carbs.
Yeah, I love the racist dad.
Yeah, Robert Patrick is fucking phenomenal in his
I love
character.
that the Asian cop always talks shit back to him. You know,
Yeah.
like they just don't give each
Yeah,
other.
she's like,
anything.
what the fuck ever, Ben Affleck? Or she says something fucking wild.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
gives him another racist joke. Back,
Yeah.
and it's funny.
John Cena has a sizable role in it.
What was that you cut out?
John Cena has a sizable role in it.
He does. You know who else has a sizable role in that?
Who?
The guy from Terminator 2. The
Oh,
Terminator.
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick, yeah.
Yeah.
He has a
His
sizable role.
autograph.
Yeah, he's
Weird.
Chris Smith's father, or Peacemaker's father.
Man, we had a good show all the way up until now, and it looks like our connection's kind of fading with Hot Sauce. Every
Is
once
it?
in a while, you kind of like go into digital mode.
You
Mhm.
did that. It did that to you guys a couple times earlier.
Did it?
I didn't say anything. Yeah.
Like
You guys were talking and it stopped. I could still hear you guys talking and then it snapped back in.
Yeah, it looked like you were going through the one Doctor Strange universe, heading to the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
No, I mean, everything's good on my end as far as I know.
Yeah, now it looks good. So yeah, Peacemaker, 4 out of 5. What would you give it a 5-star system?
4.5.
I'm giving it a 4.5 too.
Yeah.
So you guys got to watch it, man. The finale doesn't disappoint. There's no filler episodes. If you like Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, James Gunn style, you're going to fucking love Peacemaker. And if you're a John Cena fan, you'll fucking love Peacemaker, as long as you're not like 8 years old.
Yeah.
I don't think an 8-year-old should probably watch that.
No, I don't feel like you should be back on Nickelodeon.
Maybe 11 and up, I would say. But
it doesn't matter these days.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids these days
got the internet.
They're so exposed to certain things, you know.
You shouldn't watch that, motherfuckers.
They're all out there
what they're
going
watching
to
now.
Euphoria High or whatever.
Yeah.
I might be getting into that, so we're gonna.
We've been telling you to watch Euphoria for how many episodes now, right? Hot Sauce.
Yeah, gotta watch that.
I've been like so much other stuff.
Rob's like, I might be getting into Euphoria.
Tracy's
been mentioning it, and I think we should watch it.
She just mentioned it, but like, dude, I've been watching some of the other shows.
We've been fucking telling you to watch Euphoria for 2 fucking years now. At least me, anyways.
Probably.
Yeah. God damn, Rob.
Hey,
you upset me sometimes.
You upset me
all the time.
I can't wait until we have a budget where I can hire that dude to fucking shit on you all day long.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna make him like have like a note pocket pad, you know, those small notepads.
Just carry it around.
Just fucking carry it around and take notes about you.
I just want to take it and the fucking slam it on the ground and burn it. Here's a fucking note for you, prick.
But I'll make sure that he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So the minute you like try to fuck with him, he'll just fucking tear you up.
Or like some sort of like stealth breaking and entering master. So it's like you try to get away from you.
And when he like puts you in like a chokehold or something, it won't be like say uncle, it'll be like say sleazy.
Well, was it Talladega Nights? He could Shasta Barry Cohen gets welfare and armbar. He's like, you say I like clips. He said these colors don't run.
Kiss me on the lips and I will live forever, Ricky Bobby. I love that fucking movie. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, or whatever you identify as, this has been episode 126 of the Sleazy Podcast. My call to action, as always, is to recommend a listener to the show. If we can get one person, then we'll get another from there. I don't know what our next. We'll be back in 2 weeks probably, as long as everybody's healthy. We had to take an extra week off last week because I was a little under the weather, and Rob had to watch his dog.
Yep,
he can't leave the dog alone for an hour. But yeah, we should be back in 2 weeks. Oh, I forgot to mention, we hit 10,000 listeners.
That's right,
listens, not listeners, listens. So that was a real big accomplishment for us. Thank you guys, all your hard work that you put into the show.
Especially you, Zilla.
Yeah, especially you. Yeah. We do put a little bit of work into this through the week. So I know, even though we do kind of throw it, all together last minute, we do plan a little bit here and there and map it out.
Let's make our show fun.
Yes. So. But 10,000 listeners, and I did promise when we did 10,000, I'm going to do a gift card giveaway. So I'm going to have to get that together eventually, and hopefully we'll have to get a little bit more people. I think we had like 20 some people do it last time, but I wanted a lot of people to do it, But the thing is, people don't understand retweet, like, and follow.
Nope.
Like, they can't follow the directions. They'll do one of the three or two of the three, and then from there you'll have 10 people that do all three of them, and those are the only people that get entered.
And maybe you throw it up on TikTok or something.
Yeah, I don't know what would be the best way to do it. I could definitely do a video announcing it and then just put the video on.
Or when Hot Sauce trying a new food, he can say it as well.
Right. Where's our Arby's review at, dude?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I sent you the fucking video.
It wasn't of the fucking sandwich, though.
Because they didn't fucking have it. Now it was the last day it was available.
He was fucking around with it. It's like, nah, that's ain't the fucking sandwich.
That was the last day they had it, and it wasn't available the next day.
We just had to let everybody know that.
Yeah.
He did send us a video, and he was
that's funny.
He pulled out the sandwich and he was like, yeah, this totally isn't the sandwich.
But the audio was fucked up too. That's why I was pissed off about it and wasn't like advertising that I did it.
That would have been great if we could have put it up as the challenge and had people watch it.
I don't understand what the fuck it was doing, because the Taco Bell one worked just fine. I don't know what the fuck I did.
I think you need to sign up for that new Samsung phone.
Nah, I'm
Ultra 22.
Ultra.
For only $1,200.
Yeah. Did you get a shipping update on your pizza yet?
Yeah, what's the deal with that? Your Mikey's hot takeover.
Don't even get me started. Let me see here real quick.
So what did you have for dinner tonight since you couldn't do Mikey's hot takeover?
Yeah, I almost got my ass kicked over dinner.
Oh,
we used to get this. It was in the frozen food section, but Sharon loved it. It was beef tips and noodles. It was like some beef and some onions and mushrooms, gravy, noodles. She really liked it. It was easy, one skillet, cook it, done. But she loved it. Then they discontinued. What's that?
If I'd have fucked you up if I thought I was having pizza and I came home to some beef and noodles.
Oh no. She loves the beef tips and noodles. So we obviously the pizza fiasco from last night, like she was getting updates. I was telling her what was going on, probably wasn't going to be here, but I'm pulling up my tracking now. I'm going to go to the store today and get the stuff. I'm going to make homemade beef tips and noodles for her. Cool. So I go to the store, I get everything I need. She walks in the door. She was like, I don't smell the beef tips and noodles. I'm like, well, I ain't started it yet. And she was like, why not? I'm like, why would I? Like, I didn't know when you were going to be home. And it's just like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm good. And she was like, it's going to take a while to make. And I looked at the recipe. Yeah, it's about 2 hours to make it. I just pulled up the recipe to get an ingredient list and didn't actually look what went into making it. So I have everything to make it. I'm like, well, I guess we're having salmon and sweet potato French fries tonight for dinner. She walked in the door wanting beef tips and noodles, and I hadn't even started it yet.
I'd have just turned it in the fucking air fryer until it was done.
What?
Like, turn that bitch on high for 20 minutes. The air fryer will do anything.
Yeah.
Gold belly, view package status, UPS. Yeah, these fucks.
Remember when pizza used to be 30 minutes or less? Now it's
yeah. We'll get.
He's only ordering
5 to 6 business days.
He's only ordering a specialty pizza from another state.
Right, fuckers. It arrived in Indianapolis, Indiana at 1:23 a.m. this morning, but it was supposed to be here today. Whatever.
Hot sauce is gonna go to the fucking UPS fucking hub. Like, where's my fucking shit?
Where's my fucking pizza?
I'm hungry.
He's gonna be sniffing everybody's breath to see whose breath smells like pizza.
You drink my Mountain Dew?
That pizza's no joke too, man. It's fucking hot.
No, I don't.
The fiery death sausage.
Okay. I was there.
You've had it. We went to Hot Chicken we went to Mikey's for Hot Chicken Takeover.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
One year they did the Hot Chicken Takeover pizza that I could only eat 1 or 2 slices of. It was so fucking ridiculously stupid hot. Like 3 years ago, I think.
That was the year we went, and I ate a slice of it, and I kept getting up, fucking drinking pops left and right.
Then it was about 3 years ago. They fucked people up with that pizza.
I went to bed that night, and all that fucking hot sauce and shit went right up my throat, and I was gagging on. I was like, oh fuck. But
I would like to try it. I would like for someone to give me one that hot again because my tolerance is up. So I don't know if it would fuck me up the way it did back then.
You're the man.
I didn't have the tolerance back then that I do now.
Well, I think that's all she wrote for tonight, like I said. But this has been episode 126. Thank you, everybody, for helping us get to 10,000 listens. We really appreciate it. And here's to another 10,000 or however many more we're going to get to. But love you all very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your input. Keep telling us how much Robzilla sucks. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
That'll be the next shirt. Robzilla sucks.
Aside from sprinklers are for winners. Sprinkles are for winners. That's up on the shop too.
Okay.
So see you later.
Thanks for listening to the Sleazy Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and remember, listen to Sleazy.